Know the difference with Annex Wealth Management? Arabella Parins is a CFP and a financial planning specialist at Annex Wealth Management. Welcome back.
Hi, Danny.
At Annex, we believe in the head and the heart when it comes to financial planning. The heart is the fun stuff. That's where your hopes and dreams and plans for retirement you desire come from. Maybe see the grandkids more, travel to bucket list locations, spend more time with activities you love but maybe you've neglected because you were busy during working years. We love the heart stuff. The head stuff is where our financial planning team lives. They're wired to take the heart stuff and marry it with the art and science of distribution planning, the process of determining how and when to withdraw money from retirement accounts like 401ks, IRAs. Arabella, am I right in thinking distribution planning is both science and art?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Well, there's a place for all the calculations and numbers that drive our planning, and we're optimizing the taxability and timing of our distributions. There rarely is one perfect answer. Distribution planning has a lot of subjectivity to it in that the best decision is often based not on just the math, but also on an individual's goals and preferences. We're always taking into account things like charitable inclinations, legacy goals, tax averseness. All of that can impact how and where we take distributions. A distribution might be a good fit for someone because they're tax averse, but a completely different distribution from a different account would be better because they want to keep their Roth IRA for legacy goals or other things like that.
Now, we've been very clear on this show that turning on all your income streams when you retire, not ideal way to engage in distribution planning, probably because that's not planning at all.
Yeah. Deciding when to start various income sources like your pension or your Social Security is one of the most important financial decisions you'll ever make. It's not always as simple as just turning on the income as soon as you retire, as deferring your pension or Social Security could lead to accumulating higher benefits and lead to greater tax flexibility that could benefit not only you, but your family as well. It's important to understand the pros and the cons of the timing of your income streams.
We're with Arabella Parins, a financial planning specialist and a CFP at Annex Wealth Management. We're talking about distribution planning in retirement. Now, Social Security isn't designed to be the sole source of retirement income. It might be tempting to take it at 62, but that might not be the best strategy. Can you comment a little bit about various claiming strategies for Social Security? Because that is distribution planning, right?
Mm-hmm. And you're right, Danny. Social Security was never designed to be the retiree's sole income source. In fact, it originally started as a form of old age insurance back when life expectancy was much lower. As that changed over time, so did Social Security, and it morphed over the decades. Now you can start Social Security anywhere between 62 to age 70. The timing of when to start is really case by case, as sometimes it does make sense to start early. But often, especially if you're married, it can make sense to delay the larger benefit while opting to start the smaller benefit earlier. But again, Social Security is so personal to unique facts and circumstances, which is why we complete Social Security analyses for our clients when we're really helping combine the facts of a plan, their cash flows, and the math of the Social Security benefits. The math isn't the only important part there.
Before we sat down for this conversation, we had a long talk about Roth conversions. Let's get it on the radio. What are they, and what's the role for a Roth conversion in retirement?
A Roth conversion involves transferring retirement assets from a traditional IRA or 401k into a Roth IRA. This incurs income tax on the amount converted, but the funds will then be eligible to be withdrawn tax-free in the future, which includes growth as well. Roth conversions are useful for those who believe that they'll be subject to higher tax rates in the future, as they're quote-unquote prepaying the taxes at current rates. This also is helpful if someone has large excess required minimum distributions in the future, as moving the funds from pre-tax to after-tax reduces that distribution requirement. Annex's tax planning can involve strategically filling up a certain tax bracket via Roth conversions to utilize the current low tax rates in line with our clients' tax situations.
Many workers have the option to contribute to retirement accounts, either pre-tax or Roth. What goes into the decision to figure out the most efficient way to get there?
The first thing to consider is whether you think your taxes will go up or go down in the future. If you think your tax situation or the tax brackets in general will increase in the future, it might be a good idea to save Roth, and vice versa for pre-tax and decreasing tax rates. And it doesn't have to be an all or nothing decision. You can also split your contributions. We often tell people to do something like a 50-50 split or whatever balance works best for your situation. This approach lets you take advantage of the immediate tax benefits of pre-tax while also building tax-free income for the future with Roth contributions.
Let's talk about the cool kid, the HSA. I mean, everybody loves the HSA if they qualify, right?
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of professionals who are big fans of the HSA. They offer the elusive triple tax advantage, meaning that they have tax-free contributions, growth, and withdrawals for qualified health expenses. However, you have to have a high deductible health plan, and certain limitations must be followed.
We're talking about distribution planning. Legacy planning requires distribution planning. That can be one of the most rewarding parts of retirement. Talk a little bit about QCDs and their role.
QCDs, or qualified charitable distributions, are non-taxable donations directly from an IRA to a qualified charity. The IRA funds not only come out tax-free, but they also reduce your RMD, or required minimum distribution requirement. This can be a great planning tool for those who are charitably inclined and would like the tax benefit on top of that.
Our financial planning team is the head part of the head-heart combination of distribution planning. They are super sharp, very passionate about their work. Arabella Parins, financial planning specialist, CFP at Annex Wealth Management. Thanks.
Thanks, Danny.